Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to hop on here. I know I have been super MIA for the past 3 months, and at first it was just because I had a really busy holiday season, and I was really hectic, and I was really just like packaging orders. There wasn't really anything much new I was doing. There wasn't really much, there wasn't really anything much that I was doing. It was just basically like the same thing over and over again. So I didn't really feel like I had anything in terms of content to really provide, and I was really busy. So I had taken a break. And then when, obviously you guys know from the title of this video, it is definitely a sadder one, and it is hard for me to talk about, but I want to talk about it. It's still really fresh, but I want to talk about it, just so I can, like, you know, I had explained our journey, so I kind of feel like I should explain this, and I want to explain it too, and I want to talk about it. I like talking about, you know, things that I think other people can relate to, and it also helps me when I see different types of messages. So the year started really awesome. Like the first week of January, we found out that I was pregnant, and if you guys didn't know, I have PCOS, and PCOS is basically just that you don't ovulate. So sometimes some people have it worse than others, but it's really all the same thing. Some treatments work for some people and some don't work for other people. So we have been doing fertility treatments since last year, April. So just about a year we've been doing fertility treatments. We've been trying longer than that, but for almost a year we've been doing fertility treatments, which are very expensive. The insurance doesn't cover it and stuff like that. So we had decided on a treatment plan, and we started the treatments back in October. Was the first round that we did. It was IUIs, which is insemination, so it's not IVF, but it is, they basically give me medicine, so I ovulate, and then with a bunch of ultrasounds they know when I'm gonna ovulate, and then they inseminate the sperm. So Eddie's sperm, obviously, my husband's sperm, but that is how IUIs work, and that was what we had decided the treatment plan was going to be. The treatment plan was going to be 3 IUIs, which is really 6 because they do 2 each month around the time that you're ovulating, just to ensure that the chances are higher. So we did our first round in October. It was not successful. Our second round we did in November. The day after Thanksgiving we did it. So I did my injection the day before Thanksgiving, or the day of Thanksgiving. Then on Thanksgiving we did the shot, and then the next day we did the IUIs the 2 following days, and those were not successful either. And keep in mind that each round of this is like, it ranges from fertility clinic, but it's about $4,000, $5,000. So each round of that, that is how much we had to pay, and those 2, they were not successful. And in December 25th, so on Christmas morning, I did my shot. And then on December 26th and 27th, I had my IUI scheduled, and then I was on bed rest. Since this was our 3rd cycle, they put me on bed rest. So I was on bed rest till about Saturday. And then we went to Orlando, and I walked a lot, and we just lived our life. I was super positive that it wasn't gonna work. And I didn't think it was gonna work, but it did work, because about 11 days later, I got a phone call from my blood work. My blood work had come back positive, and I was pregnant, and we were so excited. My numbers were on the lower side, like my HCG numbers, they were on the lower side, but they did go up how they needed to go up, and they scheduled me for an ultrasound. I went in for an ultrasound. Everything looked great. Everything was good. And then they told me to come in the following week. The following week I went in, and things were not progressing how they should, and they told me that it was that the pregnancy was not going to continue. I wasn't happy with that response, and I went to get a second opinion. The second opinion showed something totally different, but it was just kind of like a waiting game. I repeated my labs, my blood work. The numbers hadn't gone up how they had to go up, but I still had all my pregnancy symptoms and all that stuff. So long story short, I still hadn't started to miscarry. So then that following week, or like 10 days later, my numbers still were going up. So they brought me in for another ultrasound, and this is what we saw. The baby was, you can't really see it because there's a glare, but at 8 weeks pregnant, can you guys see it? The glare is a little hard to see, but anyway, at 8 weeks pregnant, the baby was there and had a heartbeat. So they had misdiagnosed me, and the baby was there and the heartbeat was there, and we were so happy, you guys. I can't even tell you. It was a miracle. The doctor didn't know how to explain it, and we were just ecstatic. So at that point, I was 8 weeks pregnant. The baby was measuring like a few days behind, so it wasn't anything really to be concerned about. You know, they just said come back in a week. So that week from then happened to be on Thursday, which was last Thursday, which was Valentine's Day. So February 14th, we were going to go in. The doctor, you know, was like, everything's fine. The heartbeat's there. We're happy the heartbeat's there. And we were really happy. So we went in that Thursday, and the baby had stopped growing, and there was no heartbeat. So you could see the baby. It had grown from this ultrasound. You could see it, but it just, it had stopped growing, and the heartbeat was not there anymore. So that was devastating for us. I don't really have words. It's really hard. It's really hard, and I don't really know what to say other than if anybody has ever gone through that, I am so sorry for you. I'm so sorry for your significant other and your family, and it is really hard. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. So at this point, it showed that the baby's heart had stopped beating right before 9 weeks. So that Thursday, though, I was 9 weeks, and they scheduled me for a DNC for that Friday. So 2 days ago, on Friday, February 15th, I had my DNC, and it was really hard. It was really hard, and my husband, Eddie, has been amazing. I don't know what I would do without him. Honestly, he is incredible. He's amazing, and he's really kept me sane and kept me to be able to move forward and to literally get up out of bed, and he has just been amazing. So it's been really challenging for us these last few days, and I'm really lucky because I have a lot of support, like from my family and my friends, and everybody has been amazing. And I did post this on my personal Instagram, so some of you guys may have already known, but I did post it on my personal page, and I also did post it on my business page because I did take some time off. Well, not really that much time, but I took off Thursday, Friday. Yesterday I kind of started posting again, so I'm not good at just not doing nothing. So it's harder for me just to sit down and do nothing than it is to work and do something. So I feel fine. So even though I had my DNC Friday I just didn't do anything. I stayed home. Some people came to visit me, like my family and stuff. And then Saturday I was busy, and today I am just you know, trying to move forward. But yeah, it's definitely been really hard. The good news is that I can get pregnant, so it could have, we are getting some genetic testing done on the baby, and so we'll see what those say, but they don't think anything, it's nothing but just a random, you know, unfortunately it happens in pregnancy. And I know a lot of people that it's happened to, and so many people have shared their stories with me, which I'm so grateful for. And you know, it's just something sadly that happens. So but we still are doing that testing just to be sure. So we are waiting for that to come back. But the good thing is that I can get pregnant. I did get pregnant, and yeah, so we will try again. We'll start trying again very soon, and we will see what happens. I do have some other exciting news. So in the midst of all this, even though I did have, because I was pregnant for 9 weeks and my numbers were high and everything, so I was obviously pregnant, and I was very nauseous. I was very sick most of the time. I was very tired. So I've been working, but not how I usually work. But now obviously I am getting back to normal, and for the last few weeks, we have been, obviously before Thursday, before we knew the horrible news, I signed my lease for a store, not an office, a storefront on a main road. And yeah, so that is pretty much where I'm gonna end this video. I am opening a store. I'm really excited. It is a consignment store for handbags and accessories, and it's just basically a designer consignment. It will be no clothes, but it will be everything else that I sell on my Instagram account. So I am opening a store. We are so excited. Eddie is over there right now. He's working on all the construction layout, because our plan is to open on March 1st. I signed the lease February 12th or 11th. I signed the lease, and yeah, so yeah, it's been a process. But Eddie is already working on the store, and it's coming out really nice. We have our layout, all that. So we are very excited. Even though this is like a really hard time for us, I'm excited to start something new, and that I'm grateful that I'm gonna be busy, and I am busy. So I will be bringing you guys along that journey with us on opening a store. I know it was a decision that I'll explain in my next video that you guys will see. I just wanted to tell you guys that news, that we are opening a store. The store is in South Florida in Davie. So we are excited. I'm excited, and I think it'll do really well. I will go more into detail about it in my video that will be going up after this video sometime. And I'll talk more into detail about that, but I am excited about it. This was a decision that was made obviously before we knew that, before, when I thought I was pregnant, and it was fine. I had it all worked out how I was gonna do it, but obviously now I'm not pregnant. So things are not really any different, just that I'm gonna be working the store more, and I won't need to like plan what I'm gonna do for now until I do get pregnant again, but that doesn't really matter. So yeah, that's what I wanted to update you guys on, where I have been. I had planned that on Valentine's Day I was gonna come back and make the announcement video for the store and make my announcement video for being pregnant, but obviously those plans have changed, and I have to post this video instead. So yeah, there's really nothing else to say other than I am okay physically, and emotionally I am not okay, and I am not afraid to say that. I'm not okay. So when people ask me, oh, how are you feeling? I'm not feeling good, but I am surviving. Like, I am going forward with life because I have to. There's nothing else I can do. But for now, I'm sad, and there's nothing wrong with being sad. But I'm busy, so I'm sad but busy, and I'm excited for what this will bring us and to vlog about it. I'm excited. I'm gonna vlog the whole process, even though we already did start working on it. But I will take you guys over there to show you guys the space, and that will be in my next video. So that's all I have to say. If you guys already did know and you did send me a message, thank you so much. I did read all the messages and respond to all the messages. And yeah, it's been really hard, but I know it happens, and there's so much support that I've gotten, so it has made it a lot easier. A lot of support from my family and my friends, and my friends from the internet. So yeah, please don't feel bad for me. I don't want anybody to feel bad for us. I just wanted to share our story, and I wanted to share how amazing our baby was, because even though I feel really blessed, and I know how much, I know some people don't think that a baby is a baby until it's here, but I don't think that. I think a baby is a baby from conception. And this baby loved us so much that it wanted us to see its heartbeat, and it gave us that memory. And as much as the baby wants to be here with us, I know that it's in heaven, and that God just has other plans for us right now. But I'm really grateful that we did get to see our baby. And I do have pictures. I have our ultrasound pictures, and that we did get to see the heartbeat and hear the heartbeat. Those are things that I'll never forget. So please don't feel bad for us. Feel grateful for us, that feel happy for us that we got to see the heartbeat, and that we were able to get pregnant, and that now we have an angel watching over us. So please don't feel bad for us. I just wanted to share that if you have gone through this, you are not alone. I stand with you, and a lot of other women do as well. So I will see you guys in my next video. And yeah, be excited for what is to come. There's a lot of awesome content that's going to be coming out, especially about my store. Hopefully it will be successful. I think it will be. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I will see you guys in my next video.